The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's got room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Mitchell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now a play fake. Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch it. Stick.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Left side, Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second and 15. Play action now. Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cousins to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points. They're by the wayside on that one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The Lance going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll go for it. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 38, Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 46 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him a gain of 38.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Now Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Here's Lance. Able to find Gray here. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Fourth down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 22. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Cousins on 1st down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead is already changed. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 82 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, yep, just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And that
is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They run again on first down. Cook
to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
from just shy of midfield. Cousins. This is Smith with a grab. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To throw is Cousins. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Cousins now. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Joseph's got it. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance going to sneak it. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
The tight end in motion right. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. So again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Gold is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 2. Cousins to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And a timeout coming in.